And while we did finally get more than an inch of snow, it still really isn't the best for sledding or snowball fights.
It is, though, leaving behind a pretty big mess. Arthur Sheehan is live in the High Bridge section of the Bronx with how people are working to clear the streets and the sidewalks. Hey, Arthur.
Hey, what's going on, Natasha, Steve? We've been in 4 out of the 5 boroughs today, and what it looks like here in the Bronx is what it has looked like in other places. Let's just give you a look right now. This is a combination that we've seen everywhere of snow and ice on the ground. Now, if you're someplace lucky enough for it to be shoveled and cleared, you're in luck. But on this street over here with a little bit of an incline with some people, we've seen some people sliding down here, and Steve has said it, and I think he put it best, in that it wasn't a lot of accumulation, but it's certainly enough to have made for a messy day.
Too cold, very, very cold. Yeah, I just came from work. I said, oh my goodness.
When you're walking, you just have to be extra careful because sometimes it's slippery.
After 701 days without snow measuring an inch in a single day, New Yorkers took it in on Tuesday as the city got its largest snowfall in 2 years. In the Riverdale section of the Bronx, it was enough to break out the shovels and get to work. In Howard Beach, Queens, drivers could be seen taking it slower. Meanwhile, on Manhattan's Upper East Side, doormen worked to clear out the snow on sidewalks. The sanitation department outfitted thousands of trucks with snow plows, which will go to work once we have 2 inches of snow on the ground, which we do not have just yet. They also loaded hundreds of trucks with salt.
Even though we haven't been plowing, we spread 40 million pounds of salt on every street, every highway last night so that the roads wouldn't be slippery this morning and to melt some of the snow before it started to accumulate.
Even with 40 million pounds of salt spread overnight, the city still holds about 700 million pounds in reserve. While the first wave of snow came late Monday into Tuesday, a mix of snow and freezing rain continues to come down, causing concerns over road safety, especially during rush hours. While drivers have to be especially careful, there is one type of vehicle that needs the snow to work. We're talking sleds. In Central Park, kids turned the first snow day in 2 years into a fun play date. Sliding is good there, but not in other cases. Whatever was coming down before, it stopped around 10 or 15 minutes ago. But here's the concern overnight. The ground is wet. The temperatures are plummeting, going into the teens in the overnight, which means the reflective surfaces you see over here really have a risk of freezing. And it is for that reason city officials are asking people, if you don't have to drive, please do not. If you do have to be on the roads, be extra careful. We're live in the High Bridge section of the Bronx tonight. Arthur Sheehan, Fox 5 News. Steve, Natasha, back to you guys.
Yeah, it looks slushy. All right, Arthur, thank you. And